So, Roger, we've come out of the warm side of the brewery to the cold side of the brewery. I've had to put my coat on.
Yeah, we come from the brew house into the fermentation rooms. So this is where we add the yeast to the wort.
So, as we said earlier, this is where the magic happens.
Yep.
I can see some magic happening in here as we speak.
That's right, it's going to take 7 days. So this takes a little bit of time.
Right.
So gradually that yeast will feed on the sugar that we took from the malt, convert it slowly into alcohol, carbon dioxide, but also importantly flavour.
Right, okay. So do you have your own proprietary strain of yeast?
Yeah, all breweries have their own yeast. They're very proud of it, and it really gives the house character to the beer. So we have our St Austell Brewery Ale yeast that we use in all of our beers.
So you say that the yeast gives a specific character. What character does this St Austell yeast give?
Well, we have very clean yeast. We've invested a lot of time and effort in getting really good raw materials, really good malt and really good hops, and we want those flavours to come out in our beers.
So when you talk about those hoppy flavours and that malty base, what do you actually mean? What do the hops in the Nicholson's Pale Ale give to the beer, and what does the malt give to the beer?
Well, the malt gives a sweetness. You get a little bit of caramel, a little bit of fullness. Everyone says maltiness. I don't know really what that means, but it gives
everything and nothing.
It means everything and nothing, but it gives a fullness, like a biscuity taste, with a little bit of caramel, a little bit of sweetness. Those nice English hops give the bitterness, just a balanced bitterness, not too much, but just a nice balanced bitterness, which helps the drinkability of the beer. And then we put in those slightly more exotic hops, which gives the sort of nice fruity flavours and the aroma, and a slightly sort of exotic flavour. Okay,
so I get a real sort of peachy and orangey citrus note out of those hops, both on the nose and on the palate, and a really fresh, grassy finish on the end. Would that be a fair enough assessment of the beer?
You obviously have a very good palate, Melissa.
I think it's just I've drunk a lot of the Nicholson's Pale Ale, Roger.
I couldn't have described it better myself, but no, you got it right on there.
So, we've started the journey with the grains in another part of the brewery. We followed them through to the hops and the hop liquor and the copper, and now we've drained it down to where the yeast is going to do its magic. But there is one thing, it's not in a barrel and it's not on its way to a pub yet, is it?
Well, we'd better go and have a look at that.
We had, because I want it to be in my glass. Right, let's go. So, look at all of this beer. This is fantastic. So we're going to try some of the Nicholson's Pale Ale, though.
This is the hardest job in the life of a brewer.
Oh, I feel so sorry for you. Dreadful, dreadful. Right then, Roger, pour away. Okay, so this is an absolutely beautiful colour, Roger. Is that spot on?
Yeah, it's a beautiful amber colour. It's got a hint of orange, I think. It's absolutely crystal clear. It's got lovely condition in the beer. Nice life, nice stable foam.
Looks enticing. I think we should drink some. This looks very drinkable, Roger. Cheers. On the nose, I am getting that grapefruit and peach, very much so. Ooh, caramelly, marmalade-y body, really fresh, nettly, grassy, and word I've used about this beer, moorish, and it really is.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about great beer, it's all about balance, but it's flavour and drinkability.
Drinkability.
I think this has it in
well,
spades.
If you pardon the pun, I'll drink to that, Roger. Cheers.